Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and for today's video, we are talking about Cyril from the Book of Saul. So this is obviously another addition to the Saul franchise. I just got back from the theater from watching this. Me and my boyfriend Matt went. I have mentioned on this channel before that Matt is actually a very big fan of the original Saul and the series. And we both were hesitant regarding this one, as I think probably most people were. But we were excited, we were interested to see how different it was going to be from not only the previous films, the previous original 7 films, as well as Jigsaw that came out a few years prior, which was one that neither of us super loved. I think I like it probably more than he does. I think it was an okay addition. There was a lot I didn't like about that one, but if you want to hear my thoughts on that one, I did do a review of that one when it first came out. But Matt was not a fan of this one, but he seemed to like this one a little bit more, as did I. I thought it was... I don't want to get into too many spoilers because it did just come out, so this is going to be a spoiler-free review. But I thought that it was interesting, which generally, if you've been here on this channel long enough, you know that that doesn't mean that I absolutely loved this film. I just thought it was okay. My main kind of, I guess, issue within this film is the fact that I felt like it went a different direction as the original franchise, in the sense that in the original films it tends to focus more on the traps and the victims and kind of Jigsaw's part in all of that and why they're there, and the additional stuff, the cop stuff, the victims, I guess, backstory. Well, that's kind of why they're there, but all of that comes second to the traps. And in this one, it was really more focused on the cops and the corruption within the police department, whereas the traps and all of that and this new Jigsaw, all of that came second nature. And that was really disappointing, especially because it had this really great, to me, I thought it was a great opening scene, a great first kill that we witnessed, and right away I was like, oh, this is gonna be bloody, and some of the traps were, but generally we really didn't see that much. There were some traps we didn't really see what happened at all, some where we did, but it's just, they weren't the main focus like I feel like they are more so in the originals, and that was just more of a disappointment because if you know me, if you've been on this channel a while, I love that part, as maybe weird as it is to say. And I mean, like, that first opening scene and the parts that were really gruesome, I was definitely in, like, my theater seat just like, ugh, gross, because, I mean, it is gross, it is gruesome, but not as much as I feel like the original franchises. I mean, there's a reason Saul tends to get put in the torture porn category, which I've never really agreed with, because I do think there are more to these films, and maybe that was kind of what they were trying to go with in this. I guess this is a little bit of a spoiler, but our Jigsaw character is revealed at some point. I'm obviously not going to reveal that information, but we do find out who it is, and I feel like the ending kind of leads us to believe that there's going to be a sequel, like another one. Who knows? I feel like this Jigsaw's intentions were just understandable in a sense, but misguided. Not that Jigsaw's intentions are completely understandable in the original, but when it comes to the way the traps were done in this one, they're basically impossible. There's really, in the originals, John Kramer, his whole intent is that these people can repent and they can get out of these traps and go on to live their lives, or they can not and die there. And with these traps in this film, there's really no way out of it. You don't get that option. Their intention, I'm gonna say there for Jigsaw, their intention is to really just kill these people, and that's really just it. So I did feel like it kind of pulled away from the concepts and ideas behind the original films too much for me. I didn't hate it. I thought it was good. Everyone who's in it does a great job. I mean, I thought Chris Rock did really good. I was hesitant again with him going into this because he is so much more known for his comedy that I thought it might be kind of hard to take him serious. And there were some parts, but he still did really, really good in this. Also, the actor that is in The Handmaid's Tale is an actress that is in Riverdale. But you had a lot of great people in this. I'm not gonna lie about that. Like, everybody did a really good job, and it was definitely an interesting take. I kind of told Matt that I felt like as its own film, it would have been good, but unfortunately as part of this very long-going and well-loved series, it was just kind of disappointing. I don't know, I guess I was kind of expecting that, and maybe I tried to go into this with a clear mind and not going in expecting it to be bad. I really wanted to like it a lot, and I did enjoy it. I didn't hate it as maybe much as I thought I might end up. So it was pretty good, and I still enjoyed it. I still had a good time, and in fact, this is actually my first time going to the theater since the pandemic, so I think it was a good first choice, and I was really glad that me and Matt also got to go enjoy that together, and that he wasn't severely disappointed either. So if you have seen this, let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments below, and I hope that you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please do give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more horror-related content. And before I go, a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for helping to contribute to the channel. If you would like to support a small channel like mine, find out what perks you get from being a Patreon. Links are in the description below, along with all of my social media. And I'll see you guys again later with another video. Bye!